What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today's video is another Q&A. As always, thanks so much for your questions last time. If you wonder how to get a question answered, you literally just leave your question in the comment section of this video down below, and by doing so I will go through the comment section next week, and basically if you've left a question I'll be able to answer it. Your question can be in anything, you know. It doesn't need to be fitness related or powerlifting related. It can be of anything. So again, we'll need questions for next week, so please leave some down below if you have any in mind, and let's get started. So the first one is, what is your favourite food? Favourite food is pizza, most definitely. Pepperoni thin based pizza. Yeah, you know, you can't really beat that. After that probably is some form of a burger, and then steak. If powerlifting had a fourth lift, what would it be? Yeah, that's a really good question, you know. I don't know. Probably something like a bicep curl, you know, a strict bicep curl. You know, there used to be odd lifts, and that actually used to be pretty damn popular, you know. So I reckon it'd probably be two. It'd either be an overhead press or it'd be a strict bicep curl. Strict bicep curl is probably a one-way ticket to snapping some shit up. But I think it'd probably be a bicep curl or an overhead press. Yeah. Have you been watching weightlifting at the Olympics or any other sports? No, not really. The only thing I've watched at the Olympics is Andy Murray playing the tennis. I'm not actually someone who really enjoys watching sports very much, believe it or not. I'm not really a big fan of watching sports. Quite frankly, I'm just not. I find most or the majority of sports a little bit tedious and boring to watch. I really need to be invested in it personally. So, I mean, for example, football is never really something that I really would enjoy watching very much, you know. Whereas if my brother or my pal or my friend was playing football, then I would go down and enjoy watching them, you know, because I'm enjoying watching them playing. But then if they got subbed off, I would just leave because I'm just not interested. So again, I need to be kind of invested in it, you know. So I really enjoy watching Andy Murray play because it's Andy Murray. He's Scottish, and I really support him as a person. But again, if he wasn't playing, no, I wouldn't watch of anything. I've watched some clips on YouTube and stuff of some impressive weightlifting, but I've not sat down and really watched much of the Olympics, no. And I'm also just a little bit too busy with work and training and whatnot. I've not really got a whole lot of time to sit and watch a lot of the Olympics. What would you do? What would Mark do if he had to stop powerlifting, like had a debilitating injury? Thanks, Ben. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, everything I do is based around powerlifting. You know, it's my business, it's my hobby, it's my passion. Sorry, I was going to sneeze. I don't know. I really do not know. I'm a big believer in just having a plan A. I don't believe in making kind of alternate plans, you know. I mean, if this doesn't work out, this is what I'll do. If this doesn't work out, this is what I'll do. I'm not a big believer in that. I feel that kind of almost sets you up for failure because you're kind of thinking about it in the back of your head. I don't know. If it happens, I'd cross that bridge when we get there, and I guess we'd find out. But I really could not give you an answer. But it's kind of something to think about. Next question. How do you figure out your weight class? I'm naturally at 63 kilograms, so my class would be 66, but I would get destroyed by those guys. I have cut down to 59, the weight class below, and competed before, but dieting down was horrible. Blah, blah. Yeah, so basically, what he's saying is that he's currently 63 kilos. At 59 kilos, he could compete and win nationals and go to worlds. Right, so basically what I'm going to say to you is two things. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a big believer in, you know, not holding yourself to a weight class. I mean, unless you're going to be breaking world records, what's the point, you know? It's only going to restrict your own progress. And why do we do powerlifting? We do it to get better. We do it to get bigger. We do it to get stronger. We do it to put more weight in the bar. Realistically speaking, how many people can maximise their potential at 66 kilos or under? 1% maybe have the bone structure, you know. But if you could cut to 59 kilos and put up a performance that's going to place first and take you to nationals, take you to worlds, and that's a dream of yours, like you said, do it. You know, if that's going to be take you to the world championships and take you to world championships and fulfill a lifelong dream, you do that. You know, it's as simple as that. Hey Mark, you said it took 2 years to feel really strong. With that in mind, was there ever anything you did wrong when starting out? It didn't take me 2 years to feel strong. I don't even still feel strong. I don't really see myself as someone who's strong. I know maybe that's a little bit stupid. I don't know. I just see myself as just another normal dude who just really enjoys lifting weights, has a real passion for it, and is just trying to get stronger like everyone else. I mean, I don't feel any different to when I was squatting 400 pounds and now that I'm squatting 700. I don't feel any different. I'm just the same old dude who just really likes lifting weights and just wants to get stronger. I've done a lot of things wrong, you know. What I would recommend, the main thing to do is get yourself in a proper program with proper periodized protocols, you know. Get yourself in a proper program with proper periodizing built in, and has proper progression protocols. Eat in a surplus, move properly by doing proper mobility work and recovery work to take care of yourself. Sleep well, make sure you're hydrated, and just be consistent. You know, if you do that, you'll get bigger, you'll get stronger, you'll hit your goals. It's really that simple. Hey Mark, love the videos, thank you. Keep up the good work, mate. I've been experiencing really bad tendinitis in my forearms, lower biceps. I have a comp in 6 weeks, so can afford to miss bench squat sessions. I'm not sure if you meant can or can't. If I was 6 weeks out, I wouldn't be able to afford to miss sessions. So I'm not sure if you meant that or not. Have you experienced the same thing? I know you said in your last video yeah. I mean, it's not really something I've spoke about. It's something I plan to speak about. Leading up to World Championships, you know, I was living off ibuprofen, you know, take like in 10 out of 10 pain, you know, squatting the bar was pretty debilitating, you know, I couldn't sit down, you know, driving my car was sore. When you get to that stage, to continue doing what I did, it was fucking stupid, pretty ludicrous, but you know, I was going to make the World Championships. Something I want to speak about in a future video, because I think it could help a lot of people because of what I will kind of turn it into. You know, if it's just some mild forearm pain, you know, is it manageable? If it's manageable, you know, why is it happening? You know, realistically speaking, why is it happening? You know, you figure out the reason as to why is it happening. You know, is it the way you're holding the bar in squats? Is it the way you're benching? Is it the way you're doing other movements? Find out why it's happening. Fix the issue of the cause. Your tissue is going to be extremely inflamed. It's going to be really bunged up. So you know, so you want to start kind of massaging that tissue, kind of alleviating some of the adhesions in that tissue, kind of free up that tissue a little bit. Fix what the root of the cause is, and then proceed from there. How important is your comp? If your comp isn't that important, then miss some sessions. If your comp is super important, don't miss any. Deal with the pain and try and fix it as well as you can. How do I build up the mental power to always make working out my number one priority? I sometimes skip the gym to play video games for 5 to 8 hours and I don't know how to stop, man, I'm so addicted. And recently I've worked out a lot and I've gotten a lot stronger. How do I keep going? Well, I mean, does it need to be your number one priority? Why does training need to be your number one priority? You know, it doesn't need to be your number one priority, but you know, it's a case of just, if you really enjoy doing it, just make it a case of, okay, I can train 3 days a week. I can train on a Monday, I can train on a Wednesday, and I can train on a Saturday. Those 3 days are really easy for me to train, and I can train at 3 PM on each of those days. You make that a habit, just like brushing your teeth. You know, do you get motivated to brush your teeth? Probably not. You know, so at 3 o'clock, you pack your gym bag, you go to the gym. You make it a habit. You don't take into consideration, do I feel like going? Do I not feel like going? Am I motivated? Am I unmotivated? You don't do that. You simply think, at 3 PM, I'm packing my gym bag and I'm going. You make it a habit and you go to the gym. That doesn't need to mean it needs to be your number one priority. That just means that you make it a habit, you make it part of your lifestyle, and you go to the gym. Next question. Hey Mark, you've probably been asked this before, but do you ever get bored of just the big three? I know it's your sport, but during the off season, don't you like to experiment and try something different? I hate that word off season. There's no such. I don't like off season. By off season, I'm sure you mean, you know, you're not peaking for a competition. But the thing is that when you're not peaking for a competition, you're building the movements. So no, I don't get bored of the big three. It's my sport. It's my passion, it's what I love to do, and quite frankly, you know, if I've got 12 weeks before I need to start meet prep, that's 12 weeks of accumulation that I can really work on the movements. Movements are a skill, strength is a skill. It's better to spend 12 weeks practicing that exact skill and improving that exact skill and accumulating volume with that exact skill than spending a lot of time doing variations, in my opinion, as long as you're able to kind of see it through, because like you said, not everyone would enjoy doing that. Ever since I transitioned from bodybuilding to powerlifting, the best decision of my life. Your channel's definitely become one of my favourites. Love the content, dude. Again, even if you do laugh at your own jokes. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. But like I always say, you know, if I don't laugh at my jokes, no one probably else will. No one else probably does laugh at them, but as long as I laugh at them, that's all that matters. Will you ever get tired of saying I squat 700 pounds? Yes and no. I mean, it's a good feeling, you know, but it's not quite 800, is it? You might know this. How the fuck has Pete Rubish been making the kind of gains he has been recently? He just pulled 920 pounds. He's a phenom. He's a man. He's my favourite lifter. He's so good. I don't know, you know. I think that over the past year and a bit, he has really nailed down his technique. He's really improved his technique, and he has really improved his programming. And I think so smarter programming, smarter periodization, smarter training, and better technique has probably all led to his better lifting. So I'm really proud of him, and I hope he keeps going, and I'm sure he'll get 1,000 probably late, I reckon 2018, 2019, he'll probably do it. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll speak to all of you next time.